a simple life where I do simple things. And you know what? Oh my God, hi, welcome. It's been a minute. Hello. Hi there, how you doing? I know, it's been a minute, but you know what? We're here, we're back. We're gonna do a little mini day in the life today. You know, that's what we got going on. You know, catching up on some life updates, letting y'all know what's good while we get ready. I know I look a mess right now. We're gonna fix that. So we're gonna do, you know, a classic little makeup get ready with me. Maybe I'll show you the fit. I really don't have a lot to do today, so the fit's probably not gonna be anything crazy. But you know what? We still gonna do it. We still gonna do it. We got the obviously the mug of the day. I know if you're new here, Halloween is my favorite event. Holiday. Oh my God. Halloween is my favorite holiday. It always has been ever since I was a little girl. I have a ton of Halloween mugs. A lot of my mugs are thrifted. And we do a little thing called Cafecito Mug of the Day. You know, we do it over on my Instagram, on the TikTok, and now we're bringing it over to the YouTube. The Cafecito Mug of the Day is trick or treat. Hello, yes ma'am. It's honestly been such a weird transition period in my life as of I was like, I'm looking over here, the camera's over here. I'm actually filming on my phone, so this is really hard because I want to focus up here, but the camera's over here. So I might switch this. Hold on. Better. Now when I see you, I see you. You know what I mean? It's you and me. Ignore. Hold on. Let me fix this light. We good? Back to it. We're just gonna get ready really quick. It's been a really weird transition period for me in my life right now. This is a sunscreen I'm using, by the way. It definitely does leave a white cast, I won't even lie, but it's definitely one of my favorite, like, really quick go-tos on lighter days where I don't want to use more expensive sunscreens or sunscreens that are harder for me to get. I know you see the white cast, but it does diminish over time, so it's really not that bad. Back to the life updates. Work has been a weird situation. If you've been here for a minute now, you know that I've been on my freelance vibe where the majority of my work has been like on a freelance or contract basis. I had a full-time job at the beginning of 2023 and then kind of transitioned into freelance a few months into the year. Here we are at the beginning of 2024, and I've definitely learned a lot since kind of starting this freelance journey. One of the things being that I like structure. I like knowing exactly what I'm gonna do and focus on throughout the day. I like having a marketing calendar. I like having campaign launches. And working freelance, you get to decide those things for your own business by yourself. But my business is still very, very slow and growing. It's somewhat of a creative agency, social media, content, things like that. So it's still evolving, which means I still need a job. And if you were here a few videos ago, you probably know that for the past few months, I've been doing some contract work, like creative social media and some content for a beauty brand that's, you know, owned by this YouTuber person. To make a long story short, without actually really talking about the situation, I'm not there anymore. And it's not something I think I'm ready to talk about just yet. I'm not sure when I'm gonna want to talk about it, but for now, I do know I still want to be in beauty. I still want to be in the cosmetic industry, but I don't want to get taken advantage of, and I don't want to be misspoken to or mistreated because I know my value and I know my worth. And you know, sometimes it's really important to be able to identify those things so you know when the right time it is to walk away. With that said, I am on the market, okay? I am ready for my next venture, ready to help a brand with their campaign content, with their social media strategy, with their content strategy in general. I am looking to get back into an office maybe a few times a week. I do kind of miss that human interaction, you know what I'm saying? Because working at home sometimes can get really freaking lonely. So if you're in need of that, no matter how small of a business or big, let your girl know. In the meantime, I have been focusing on my personal projects and personal work. Recently did about 3 like back-to-back photo shoots for different models just to help get them booked and busy, you know? And those were so fun. I did post about those shoots on my Instagram and TikTok. So if you haven't seen those, go check those out. Because one day, I'm gonna tell you, one day you are gonna see my name everywhere. Directed by Julia Gandara. Like produced by Julia Gandara, executive produced by Julia Gandara. I'm gonna have movies, okay? I'm gonna have movies, magazines are gonna come to me and they're gonna be like, girl, we need you to make these models pop because we're trying to say this message and you're the only one who can really do that, okay? Because realistically, people try to say, what do I need a creative director for? I'm the photographer, I'm the creative director, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? You know what? Being able to communicate specific ideas that you want to execute, being able to communicate specific messages, not only to the consumers, but being able to communicate your vision and your idea to a team, to photographers, to editors, to choreographers, to whoever you're directing. You need to be able to communicate that. Because if you can't communicate that to them, they can't communicate that to the consumers, and you're not going to be able to pitch your decks. You're not going to be able to actually execute on anything. I had someone say to me, I can run this business with 2 people. Try it. No, you can't. Because you need people with a vision and people to be able to communicate that vision. And lucky for literally the rest of the world, I can do both. Sorry, just had to really gas myself up there. Because honestly, if you don't hype yourself up, who else is gonna? Who else is gonna care enough about you to hype you up the way you care about you? I always feel like a different bitch when my eyebrows are done. Other than that, I really have been trying to put my energy more into stuff of like my own, you know, artistic drive or whatever. Part of that recently kind of came out in its own little newsletter. It's called the Cafecito Weekly, and I am pretty proud of it. There's only like, what, 2-3 articles that I posted so far. But it's basically this free online newsletter. Like, if you want to subscribe, go ahead, please do. It's on Substack, substack.com. The link is below. And I just talk about shit that y'all want me to talk about. And I talk about shit that I want to talk about, you know, like whether it's work or love or how I met my boyfriend. Like, I did a whole fucking essay on that. Recently, like, everybody was hitting me up about mascaras. And so I put together a list of everybody's recommendations on best mascaras. And, you know, I wrote about that. So it's like, there's no rhyme or reason to it. There's no, you know, Julia blogs only about fashion or this or that. Like, it's just become kind of like a little diary for me. And fun fact, I used to write a lot when I was a kid, but my mom let me know, like, hey girl, artists don't make money, so you might want to choose business instead. And I did. So I went the business route, and I kind of basically said sayonara to like writing and art until I got to college. And then I majored in graphic design and realized that I'm not trying to give up the whole creative side of my life, my brain. So I just decided to mash the two together, because I've always been like, you know, pretty nerdy or book smart, I guess you can say. But it's been fun. It's been fun to just read what other people's thoughts are, write about my own thoughts. Like, I stopped writing and treating diaries and journals as such because other things just got in the way. Work, life, relationships, family, whatever other problems. And you kind of forget about all of those things and you push those things to the side so you can go be an adult. But I truly feel like being able to communicate those things and talk about those things and write those things down is a form of growth and self-expression, and honestly its own way of becoming an adult. Because if you can't communicate those things, and if you can't figure out how to get your emotions, whether it's like out of your brain and onto paper or to somebody, out of your head, because when your thoughts are just bubbling up in here, nothing gets done. If anything, more damage gets done than not, because you're just thinking, why aren't I creating that? Or like you're self-loathing and you're just angry at yourself, which is, that doesn't do anybody any good either. Am I giving chola vibes? Cholita vibes? Baby Joker in the house? Lo Haina, you know what I'm saying? Lo Ruka, just waiting on your girl. Speaking of, have y'all been watching that show? What is it? The Inmate Experiment. I forgot what it was called, but the Inmate Experiment, where basically like they take a unit in prison or jail. I'm pretty sure it's jail. They basically create a little gen pop and let them be free. They open the doors to let them be a little community, and it's up to the inmates to assert rules and regulations and maintain the community so that way they get more privileges. Like, they were letting them be on the phone whenever they wanted. They were handling their own food. That show has opened my eyes so much on it. But it's a really good show, and if you haven't watched it, I think you should watch it. I'm hoping they come out with more seasons. It made me, like, for a brief 2 seconds, consider, should I, like, pen pal an inmate? That very quickly, almost immediately after the thought left my mind. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that if something happened and I had to go to jail, girl, I wouldn't survive that. There's no way. Anyways, I need to get dressed now, and this is the shirt I was gonna wear. I have a sweater I was gonna wear over it because it's kind of cold outside, but I got makeup on the collar. Do you see this? I'm so weird though. Hey, hi. Honest to God, whenever it's grocery shopping, I really don't care what I'm wearing. It's a very easy outfit. And I know that there are people in the world who like wear Coachella outfits when they're going to get coffee on a Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to look extra. They got the heels, they got the belt, they got the falda, they got all that stuff. I'm not really ever trying to be that. They slay. Don't get me wrong. This is no shade to the cute girlies who be extra all the time. But I do want to know, how do you do it? Because mentally,
I have a simple life where I do simple things. And you know what? Something pretty light and mundane that's not going to take me very long. Your girl is not about to be in full glam for that, okay? And to be so real, I don't shop at Erewhon. I'm taking my butt to Aldi or the Mexican mercado, okay? Where everyone else is going to be just as bummy and I'm going to fit right in. Because when you fit in, you get them discounts, okay? When they know you're one of them, you get access to that good. So yeah, we bumming it. I washed my hair this morning and I'm letting her air dry. I've been rocking my natural waves a lot more. Honestly, trying to limit the amount of heat and overall product or chemicals I'm adding into my hair. And I do think it's working. I know it looks chaotic right now, but she's so healthy, I promise you. I know I'm known for all of my chunky rings and heavy jewelry, but like on a regular ass day, the jewelry is hella minimal. The aretes are from Target and that's really all I'm finna wear. You're probably like, wow, Julie, this is the most boring fit of your life. I know.
This is the vibe. Wearing base sweater because I can't be bothered with putting on a real outfit. Some dark blue jeans, black socks, and my yellow Onitsuka Tigers. Probably my favorite shoe ever, and they're actually really comfortable. I can't even lie. Don't mind my mess. We're not gonna talk about it.
And now we are ready to go turn heads at the mercado. I didn't even prepare a list for this trip. We're really just raw dogging it as we go.
we are on our way to the grocery store. I don't know why I did this. I'm honestly cramping so bad right now. Like, I got off my period maybe 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Ugh. The worst cramps I get are after my period is done. Please, somebody tell me how that's possible. Holy shitballs. It feels like somebody has your uterus and they're just going like this. Like with force. I'm going to the grocery store roughly at the same time that the high school kids are getting out of school, because they get out of school like way earlier than we used to. But it does remind me of like my high school days, of how I was just a carefree punk ass kid. I know they're all punk ass kids too, just like me. Would teenage me be happy with, you know, where adult me, current me is right now in terms of career, finances, home living, family, shit like that? Like, would teenage me dap me up? Would she be like, dang girl, like you really did that shit? In high school, I probably was more of like I wasn't popular, point blank period. You know, I ate lunch in my teacher's classroom a few times. I was never like crying in the bathroom or what you see in the movies, you know. I don't think that stuff's real, but I definitely was a late bloomer. I didn't bloom until after high school, like in college, when I was actually an adult and knew how to do my makeup and shit. I kid you not, I even remember high school graduation. I graduated, my family came to see me, and I had a pretty large high school graduating class. Come on, lady, go. Her punk ass son is on his phone. I was kind of a sad girl on the low. Like, I wasn't very popular. I wasn't the girl that, you know, got asked to dances or had boyfriends. Like, I played sports, so I was constantly in sports. Unless I got in trouble at home, my mom made me quit. That was very common. I just kind of kept to myself and I did my own shit. Like, I would just put my headphones in and walk to class. I was, I don't know, like, I definitely wouldn't call myself a loser. I don't think I was a loser in high school. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? The car in front of me had a green ass light to make a left, and he just never made the left. Like, given we had to wait for people to go, but like, he just, you know how you have to aggressively take those lefts? He didn't take that left. Anyway, we're not gonna rant. We're at the grocery store now. We are at the Northgate Market, the mercado, okay? Like, I know typical Northgates are like regular grocery stores, Spanish grocery stores, but the mercado is like the super one. It's like, think of like a Costco, pero español. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, how do you have menudo sin maíz?
is it menudo at that point? I think it's just a bowl of meat, you know? This is the best shit about this grocery store.
When I was a kid, my grandparents lived right next to a carne, and my grandma would always buy her beans and rice like this. I don't know why this self-serve option isn't in grocery stores anymore. I mean, hygiene, I get it. Doesn't it look like just a little candy store, but with beans? Okay, I knew I needed carne, and look what I found. Your girl is always on the hunt for the best precio, and this one came in a 3-pack. Fun fact, this one tray of meat lasted me the whole last week. But like, what was not okay is this goddamn price of milk. If you want to really test somebody on a first date, ask them if they know the current price of a gallon of milk. I'll wait for your answer in the pan dulce section, because if it's one thing about me is I will be having that sweet treat at nighttime. I cannot go to sleep without something sugary entering my system. Little pastelitos, yogur, cereal. If somebody ever asked me to cut sugar out of my diet, it would be a hard to get the hell out of my face. Can't you just tell I love grocery shopping so much? I'm like a bundle of literal joy. Look at my face. I was also trying to stay mad alert this time because I will not be kidnapped in a Northgate parking lot, okay?
Grocery shopping complete. We got the goods. As you can see, they're all just kind of casually thrown back there. I got a little anxiety just because this market was a little bit busy. The traffic has died down a decent amount because I remember when they first built this hoe, oh my god, they had a valet. You had to park all the way like across the street just to get parking unless you were trying to wait, and people were literally waiting because they were getting their cars valeted at the grocery store. Couldn't be me. Anyways, everybody who worked there was like a teenager, you know, which I really appreciated. They were learning their retail customer service experience. One thing that I'll ever say to young adults or even to my kids is work a retail job, work a service job, work in the service industry, customer experience, hospitality, reception, like where you're dealing with waiting on people and you're dealing with customer service and you're dealing with talking to all different types of people. You're gonna get rude people, you're gonna get sassy people, you're gonna get sad people, you're gonna get people who don't know how to speak to you, you're gonna get people with language barriers, and it really teaches you how to handle yourself in so many different situations. And I do think that that's played a big role in just me being able to carry on professional conversations in a business setting. Anyways, but let's go home to unpack. Bay is also on his way home, so maybe we'll kind of like meet up at the same time. So they did the free samples here of a little shrimp taco, and that was so bomb. It slapped so hard. So I think I'm gonna actually try to recreate that tonight for dinner. I bought the shrimp, I bought the tortillas, I got the goods, okay? So let's go home and make some shrimp tacos. Not the most beautiful grocery haul, but the essentials nonetheless.
For me to not buy it because they're going to update bounties. And nobody on my team is a fucking zero. He started laughing. Fucking rivalry is because your coach likes to rub it in. Oh, babe.
What?
Today I found out that which one? Drinks that have
It's the next day. Sure, you figured that out by now. You know, in eating dinner, the house got dark, the lights were off, I didn't turn them back on, and I just wanted to be in the moment. So it's the next day, and I'm currently recharging. In the mornings, I like to hop outside, you know, just get a quick recharge of the sun. I don't know what day it is that you're watching this, but I'm filming this on a Friday. I'm clearly still bumming it, the day hasn't started, so let's go do our nails. The nails are done, even though I still look like a bum.
Just a light, classic, you know, neutral Frenchie, like a little ombre Frenchie here.
So that kind of made me want to make my natural nails grow out because they've always been really, really long. And lately they've been starting to like regain a lot of their strength since I've been doing my nails a different way. I know I kind of like, you know, came up with the whole hyper realistic nail trend. I didn't really come up with it, I understand, but my videos did really, really well, and I feel like that's kind of my thing now, ever since I saw, you know, Carmela's nails from The Sopranos. Because look at that length. Y'all know how I love my really big Gel X nails, the big square ones, the baddie nails. And tell me, like, it's not crazy that they've grown that much, even though I've been wearing fake nails every day for the past, like, I don't know how many months. I forgot to film an outro, so here I am. I also updated my nails. I showed you guys in the previous clip. Pero like, aren't they so cute? They're like some velvet, like a pink velvet. Hold on, here's the other one. Hold on, let me flip the camera.
Ignore my messy ass room. Don't look at the clothes. Look at the nails. Pretty. Y otra? There we go, girl. Oh yeah, this one like is shiny from this side. Their nails might be a bit bulbous. Do I look like I have club fingernails? This one's much better. Anyways.
Okay, I'm gonna go eat my dinner now. It's been so much fun. Love you guys, and I feel like I love you more every single time I'm on here. Is that possible? It's true. I don't know. I love you, bye.